quickly talk about the Chappelle Roan situation, what my thoughts on it, just real quick. I got two modes of thoughts to this, okay? And, she been kind of alluding to it when she talk about mental health and just stuff like that. Everything that companies will come being an artist. And what she said is the truth. I do agree with it to an extent. This is kind of the sacrifice you got to make as an artist, this, that, and the third, right? So, y'all know about a situation where, I think it was like a famous athlete, I think a soccer player or whatever. His daughter walked past. She just smiled. She didn't do nothing. Then her security guard came over and started yelling at his daughter and shit like that. And, what I'm saying? That's what happened, which is kind of weird. I ain't got no security footage or whatever, but that's a conversation for another day. First thought is, I do agree with people that she needs to kind of change her. She don't need kinda. You know what I'm saying? Because this dead ass might end her career. Because this is something that you more or less can't control. You have to try your best to be gracious. I know at the end of the day, well, actually, let me just get this shit out first. She needs to handle things a lot better than what she doing. Okay? Whether anybody like it or not, the fans and the people will make shit go. Once they decide that you not worth it, they don't like your attitude, they don't like how you carry yourself as a person, especially with somebody, she's low-key a fresh face in the game as far as like notoriety, like as far as like a high amount of notoriety is concerned. She's a fresh face in the game. She's not necessarily established, nor does she have the amount of hits to have staying power or because I ain't gonna lie to you, she's not the only person to be viewed as like not a very nice person, but the people that generally get grace, which for life of me, I don't understand it, but this is how it goes. If you got a crazy ass fan base and you've been giving hits for decades, motherfuckers are they're gonna look the other way. It just is what it is. Is it fair? No, but whatever. That's between them and their fan base and whoever okay with it or not. I can't speak for everybody else. You know what I'm saying about what they should consider an artist and what they don't. You feel what I'm saying? But this is what I will say. I'm not saying that every interaction is bad. And then it was a situation where, like, I saw her on the red carpet and she was addressing somebody about, I don't know if it was a photographer, about the way they spoke to, whatever the case may be. But I even tweeted it. If you're not going to address anything right then and there, once the situation passes, just move on from it. Out on the red carpet, it's broad daylight. Everybody gonna be looking at you, even if you in the right, even if whoever she was talking to, the photographer, whatever case to be, even if they did violate. And understand this: when you wait to address something to the people, to the outside looking in, there's no context, right? So it's basically all people seeing is you getting on this person, or you low key pressing this person over something that they did to you. You know what I'm saying? So when you do that and you're out in the open, it's gonna make you look funny. Her interaction with the public need to be better. And I think there's a lot of personal growth that she needs to undergo. And yeah, it might be a little fast. Maybe it's a little bit quicker than maybe she would like it, but you're gonna have to kind of mature a little bit faster and kind of, let certain shit go, because the idea is let's not fumble the bag. All right, we're not Melvin Gordon. But nah, it's okay if you have a one-off about somebody saying that you are an asshole, this, that, and the third. It's okay to have a one-off, but when it starts to, when motherfuckers start, taking that shit to the Supreme Court or goddamn starting to goddamn put you on a goddamn Fed case about your behavior, and people come running with the narrative that you're not a good person, you know what I'm saying? It's not a good look for you, and motherfuckers, and then now people ain't gonna want to work with you because you got a bad reputation. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to scale it back some with trying to react to everything, or, having as limited negative interaction with the public as possible. On the flip side of it, while I do think that she needs to take accountability for some situations that are confirmed to be true, I'm not delving into what the hell was true and what's not. Okay? But I will say this on the flip side. Fans can be a pain in the ass, and I'm going to tell you why. Because motherfuckers think because you like somebody's music, or because they got money, or because they rich, that they're not allowed to suffer. They're not allowed to cry. They're not allowed to go through things. They're not allowed to have a bad moment. They're not allowed to get angry. They're not allowed to goddamn get pissed off by the situation. They're not allowed to get out of character every once in a while, because we all guilty of this. I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? You can be goddamn Mother Teresa. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But all of us, or none of us, are exempt from getting out of character. None of us are exempt from handling a situation bad, talking out of turn, talking out of body, shit like that. Like, none of us are exempt from that. But for some odd reason, the motherfucking World Wide Web, on Beyonce's internet, you got motherfuckers out here thinking that because a person is rich or got wealth, that they shouldn't be allowed to say, hey, I'm frustrated. They shouldn't be allowed to say, hey, listen, you guys are crossing boundaries, right? When you follow me around everywhere, or when I say no to a picture and you keep badgering on, and then you come on the motherfucking internet because you a bum ass nigga who don't want to get a fucking job just like the regular folk, just like everybody else, I get a job, but for some odd reason you think your ass exempt. You want to get on the motherfucking internet, talk about how bad of a person I am because I said no to you for a picture, as if you entitled to my motherfucking body, as if you God and you raised me and you tell me what the hell to do. If I say no to a picture, I say no to a picture. And anybody who says no to a picture, that's their right. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, people might snap, pop, right, whatever case it be. But if you come to somebody, they say you want a picture, if they say no, they don't have to give you a fucking reason for it. So what I noticed is that this situation is like showing people true colors. The motherfuckers don't even care. I'm like, damn, like, and here's a reality situation to add a caveat to all of this, right? In addition, to kind of piggyback off my point. Bro, being an artist of her stature, or somebody that's rising up the ranks, right, and backed by you know, it appeared like she signed on a major label. Bro, her work schedule's hectic than a motherfucker. The sleep is non-existent. I don't know how it is with the meals and nutrition out there, being on the road, being on the go, showing up to each and every interview platform, and just being overworked like a motherfucker. So sleep, like I said, and I even made a video about this a long time ago. Yo, sleep is very important for that brain to function. So you're not getting sleep. You got a hectic ass work schedule. You back and forth all over the place, all over the country, all over the goddamn continent. You know what I'm saying? Doing a bunch of shows. That take a toll on somebody. I don't care what nobody say. So yeah, you might handle a situation badly because your brain is not really operating the way it should be because you're not taking care of yourself. And that takes a toll on somebody mentally. So just basically just kind of wrapping this shit up. Like, I do agree that, yes, you need to take accountability on some things, but on the opposite end of things, y'all motherfuckers go too far. And you think you think that it's okay for you to go too far because she's famous. No, she's still a human. No amount of money in the fucking world means that you stop being a human being. Meaning that you stop feeling things. Meaning that like you're not allowed to feel like you've been violated. If I tell your ass to stop, I don't give a fuck if I got $10 in my motherfucking bank account or $1 million. If you don't stop, I'm gonna slap the shit out you. But that's another conversation for another day. The bottom line is this. Violation is a violation. Somebody's personal space should always be respected. Just because you like somebody's music or like him as an artist or like a celebrity athlete, whatever the case may be, just because you like what they work does not entitle you to their personal space, their time, or to do any sort of interaction with you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, respect should go both ways. It's not just, oh, artists give respect and we just violate and say do what the fuck we want. You understand what I'm saying? That's not how shit works. Yeah, that's all I gotta say, man. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. If y'all agree with, disagree with me. I don't even fucking fuck if you disagree with me or not, but just saying, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.